Okay, how's it going there, YouTubes? So, every year, when the Halloween season rolls around, that's a terrible place to put the camera. This isn't gonna work. I need a new place to put the camera that it doesn't slide. That's been my biggest problem with the new car here. There's no place to put the camera like there was in the old car. Everything's so round and smooth in this car, it makes things a little difficult. In fact, there it goes again, sliding. So every year around October, I should say every year since my friends and I stopped doing the haunted house, what we do is we go seek out, within reasonable distance, one of these bigger haunted houses, the kind that are, you know, thousands upon thousands, you know, of dollars are put into every year, and the kind that basically you'd call them a professional haunt, basically. And this year, now that I've got the new car, this year my friends and I were heading to St. Louis, Missouri, about a 5-hour drive. Thanks for all the room there, man. We're heading to St. Louis, Missouri today to go visit one of, I believe it was ranked one of the top 5 haunted houses in the nation last year by hauntworld.com, which is an industry magazine for haunted houses. It's called The Darkness. And it's also got a couple other haunts, Creepy World being one, out in Fenton, and Limp Brewery, Terror Visions in 3D. So, we're gonna go see them. Alright, see you in a bit.
Sugar and St. Louis. I'll beep it out. Last night you did The Darkness, Terror Vision 3D, Limp Brewery, and Scary World with all 7 of those which I won't name. What did you like? Creepy World? Yes. Creepy World, I apologize. That's good. Just keep going. People like when you mess up. That's good. So, best memory, funnest parts. Explain to us your experience.
Well, because doing haunted houses, I don't get scared very often. My best memory is when I get scared. I got scared a few times. Well, not scared, but they got me. I call it. They got me.
They scared the crap out of me.
And it was the darkness where there was you're walking through a church. You're walking in between pews, and there are people sitting there. They're dummies mostly, and there was a dwarf in one of them that looked like a kid who was perfectly still, and it walked right in front of him and stopped and looked around and he stood up and floored me. I think I did squeal. I think I screamed too. I might have peed a little.
Definitely squealed.
I just remember I had to kneel down, and then when I raised up, there was a girl on top of me. And from the seat lay, I felt like either her hand or her foot. And I looked up, and it was moving. It was a person. It wasn't. So I squealed. And I went, "Oh, they're real." That was that. And then the other one that got me, I remember, was, and this is probably my favorite one, was that there was a room with a bunch of barrels. And I walked in, and it just fell right on top of me. And it looked, and loud noises and everything rolling toward you. And that, I think I knelt on that one, and it was like, those were the two. that was the darkness. Limp Brewery was okay. It's a little musty. I felt like I was going to get pneumonia or something down there. There was a lot of fog and a lot of mildew. But it was okay. It was short. But it was creepy. I like the ambience. The fog part was cool. And then the creepy world, I like that. It was outdoors. It wasn't as scary, I would say, but it was there were some really cool parts in it. The hayride was neat, and the drive-in I thought was kind of cool myself. And I liked the garden looking thing where it looked like you're in a garden. That sum up your experience then? Pretty much. Okay, cool. It was worth the trip. It was worth the tickets. You know,
5 hours in the car.
These were like, it's like driving to Disney World or driving to Six Flags. You know, it's driving to an amusement park, a theme park. I guess a theme park is exactly what it is. Well worth it. I'd come back.
Thank you for your time.
Please, my name.
Don't worry. No one wants to know.
So, Mercury's identity will remain anonymous.
The ceiling of the brewery was amazing. It was fun. The ceiling was worth the trip.
Alright. So, other person who will also remain anonymous.
Well, the first one, which I believe was the darkness, was, I think, on the same level as the Kansas City ones we went to a couple years ago. They got me a couple times. Definitely was not something I was scared, but I'm kind of conditioned to that sort of thing. The Limp Brewery, it was neat to see like everything that was in there, like all the old structures and everything. But it was too short for my taste. I felt like I wanted more from it. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. It was too short. And the last one, I don't know if I was tired or it was just, I don't know. It just didn't happen for me like the first one.
Alright, cool. I have one more addition here.
I mean, we said great things, but we didn't have any criticisms. Well, there being, like, Holly here and I were discussing, and we feel that there was a sense of redundancy in some of the haunts. That's one thing that Kansas City is a little bit better. They were distinctly different, whereas, like, they had the 3D effect. You know, you put on 3D glasses, and that was cool. But it was like the same in each of the haunts, you know, clowns, mostly. So that's a criticism, but still, it was good. If I came back, I probably wouldn't do all three again. I would probably just do one or two. I'd probably do Creepy World and the Darkness. Kansas City is lovely.
So, one more time.
Kansas City is lovely.
I look forward to Dallas.
Yes.
So next year, Dallas. He virtually lives in the darkness. Yes, let's go get him more.
You can use my name and likeness, but I'll sue you.
There you go. Me personally, love some of the effects of the darkness. The one that really impressed me, because it was something I'd never thought of before, was the heads that dropped from the ceiling on strings. That was cool. When they did the 3D mixed with the vortex tunnel effect, that was probably the most effective I've ever seen, and I was seriously afraid I was going to fall down. Yeah, the Limp Brewery, it kind of seemed like it was new, and they didn't really know where they were going with it. There weren't a lot of people in there, and there was a lot of fog. And yeah, it was just kind of a musty. It was nice. Yeah, it was a great setting, but they could have done a lot more. Creepy World was good. Again, a lot of redundancy, especially with the 3D stuff and the clowns. So, yeah. I think it's been another successful haunt for 2010. Catch you later.